Up for an early smoking session? Make yourself a Bloody Mary and let's make some breakfast sushi. Well, I got up really early this morning to get some pulled pork or pork butt on the smoker, which is already going, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and make some bacon weave wrap breakfast sushi that I'm going to smoke this morning, so that actually it's going to be more of a brunch type thing by the time we're done with it. Just something to do to make sure you're getting the most out of your smoking time. I've got plenty of room on the grate, so let's make some breakfast sushi. Alright, there's a million different ways you could stuff your sushi, but I'm just going to stick with the real basics today. Some of the basic supplies you're going to need are going to be you're going to need a good supply of tater tots, just defrosted, making sure that they're nice and soft. You're going to need a couple of eggs that we're going to use as a binder to hold all that together. And then we're going to start stuffing it with whatever we want. But I'm going to do a little bit of bell pepper, a little bit of onion, and then I got some breakfast sausage as well. And of course, always got to do cheese. And we're going to do all this concoction and roll it up in a bacon weave. So I've got 2 pounds of bacon. You need about at least 13 strips of bacon per roll that you're going to do. I'm going to do 2 rolls today just for the heck of it. So that's it for the food ingredients. Non-food ingredients, you're going to need some wax paper to do your bacon weave. And if you have any inkling to find out how to do a bacon weave, you can check out my other YouTube video. I'll throw a link over here. Real easy to do a bacon weave, but we'll be using that today. You will need some sort of Bradley rack to make transportation and putting your rolls on the smoker a little bit easier. And of course, a nice sharp knife for cutting up your ingredients and cutting up the sushi at the end. And then I'm going to use a fork for some of my prep work as well. That's basically it. You can do this recipe with just about anything you have going on your smoker already, as long as you're in the 225, 250 degree range. Choice of wood, like I said, whatever you're smoking that day, just throw it on there with what's in there. It takes about 2 hours just to get the bacon crisp on the outside. There's not a lot of cooking to be done on the inside because the egg will cook and settle up pretty quickly. I'm using pre-cooked sausage links today. You can do it with raw. You just want to make sure that you get a meat probe in there to make sure that the sausage is done if you're going with the raw stuff. I'm just doing pre-cooked, so that should not be an issue. So let's move on to assembly. Love Bloody Marys in the morning. Alright, I got my ingredients prepped. I've got my bell pepper and onion all chopped up there. So that's ready to go. I've got my tater tots ready to go. I'm going to use a potato masher and make it a little bit easier to really break these up into the little individual mash, basically. And then we're just going to add a couple of eggs. This should take maybe 2 or 3 eggs to make it happen, just enough to really get it to bind together. Go ahead and throw your other ingredients in there as well. Add your eggs, and we're just going to bind all this together with the eggs. Alright, I'm going to start off with 3 eggs. And then just start mashing it all together. And you just want it sticky enough that it's going to hold itself together. Because when it cooks, that egg is going to solidify and do what eggs do and hold it all together. It looks like I may need 1 more egg. And there we go. We've got our mixture all taken care of. It's got a nice wet consistency, so it'll hold together when it cooks. So now let's let's make our bacon weave. All right, and there we go. We've got the bacon weave done and ready to accept our filling. Now, if you watch some of my other bacon weave wrap videos, some of my other creations, you'll notice that I'll roll up the creation and then roll it up in the bacon. Well, this one we're just going to put it straight down on the bacon weave and then roll it all up together. We're going sushi style. So all you do is you just put down a nice generous layer of your filling. You want to make sure you get it out and you cover the whole bacon weave. There we go. We got about a quarter, it's about a 1/4 inch thick of our stuffing. I'm going to throw down some of the links right there in the center, or down towards the one end. And now, add some cheese. Nice helping of cheese. So there you go. There's our beauty before it's rolled up. At this point, all we're going to do is roll it up, throw it on the smoker. Now, you'll notice that while I'm rolling it, it's going to do a little pinwheel roll here. So we're tucking the bacon all the way to the inside. You're not just wrapping it in bacon, the bacon's going to be on the inside of this puppy too. Now feel free to stuff this however you want. I'm just doing a traditional basic today. But you can go Southwestern style with some green chilies. Maybe throw some bacon bits inside, however you want to do it. There we go, squeeze the ends a little bit. That is ready for the smoker, so now it's just a matter of transferring it over to our Bradley rack, which I have right here. And I'm going to get 2 of them on here, one here and one here. Now it's just time to throw it on the smoker. And there we go, all ready for the smoker. Okay, our sushi rolls are coming along. Let's take a look. Yeah, look at those. Starting to crisp up nicely. Just about getting ready to pull this off and slice up and serve. Over here I got some pork butt that's going. This is going to be tonight's dinner. That'll be in one of my other videos if you want to check that out. So let's give this about another, I don't know, maybe 15-20 minutes to crisp up. You could actually apply some barbecue sauce to the top of this if that's what you want to do for your breakfast sushi, but I'm going to leave it as is. All right, there we go. We have our breakfast sushi rolls all taken care of. Let me get out of my gloves here. I'm going to move these off to the side, and let's pull one off and slice it up. Ooh, that's going to be hot and heavy. All right, let's take a look. Oh, look at that. Got our little bit of sausage there in the center. We got our bacon, we got our eggs, we got our cheese. That looks awesome. All right, so now it's just a matter of slicing this up, plating it. I'm going to top it with a little homemade sriracha aioli. It's time for brunch. So this is Jeff with Smoked Meat with Jeff. Have fun on your smoker. Until next time.